The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. Sometimes, you have to get knocked down lower than you have ever been to stand back up taller than you ever were. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. The broken will always be able to love harder than most. Once you've been in the dark, you learn to appreciate everything that shines. Scars show us where we have been. They do not dictate where we are going. When life breaks you, it's okay to cry, but it's not okay to give up. You have to keep moving. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. The oak fought the wind and was broken. The willow bent when it must and survived. The human capacity for burden is like bamboo, far more flexible than you'd ever believe at first glance. When life breaks you, remember that you are being broken open, not broken down. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. The broken pieces of your life can become a masterpiece. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. The strongest people are not those who show strength in front of us, but those who win battles we know nothing about. When you are broken, you can build yourself back into someone you've always wanted to be. The strongest steel is forged in the fire of 1,000 degrees. Our scars make us who we are. Wear them proudly and move forward. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. It is when you are broken that you realize your strength lies within. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. The broken heart. You think you will die, but you just keep living, day after day after terrible day. Sometimes you have to break down to break through. When life breaks you, remember that even broken crayons still color. Every time you are broken, it's an opportunity to rebuild yourself with a new vision. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. What the caterpillar calls the end of the world, the master calls a butterfly. Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. Sometimes, when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually, you've been planted. You have within you right now everything you need to deal with whatever the world can throw at you. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. When you're going through hell, keep going. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. You don't drown by falling in the water. You drown by staying there. The soul would have no rainbow if the eyes had no tears. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. It is our wounds that create in us a desire to reach for miracles. The broken will always be able to love harder than most. Once you've been in the dark, you learn to appreciate everything that shines, no matter how much it hurts now. Someday you will look back and realize your struggles changed your life for the better. Don't worry about being broken or cracked. That's how the light gets in. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Storms make trees take deeper roots. When life breaks you, bend so you don't break. You were given this life because you are strong enough to live it. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Every struggle in your life has shaped you into the person you are today. Be thankful for the hard times, for they have made you stronger. You may be broken, but you are still valuable. You are not defined by your wounds, but by how you heal from them. If you're going through hell, keep going. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. Scars remind us where we've been. They don't have to dictate where we're going. There is no failure except in no longer trying. The only thing stronger than fear is hope. The strongest people are not those who show strength in front of us, but those who win battles we know nothing about. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. When life breaks you, it's the universe's way of making you stronger for what's to come.